I went full risk in literally the only round I didn't have to. Because I actually got to start really well. Well, that was some terrible decision making there. I really don't know why I did it. So let's see what these remaining guys can do. Because right now Clem is already out. I think Virtual with over plus 0.3, he's dead as well. When you play these mini tech maps, then even kind of slower corner can knock you out. Now Virtual does survive. Somehow with plus 0.4, which is a lot at this point. Someone must have really flown away there in the end. So I kind of reverse jinxed, I think, Virtual. Let's go with Acid for this round. He gets the best start, a very interesting approach there. On the other hand, it's Hugo who's a bit further behind, and Virtual has to be dead in this round. Surely there's no way he can come back. Hugo is kind of relying on a mistake. Now he is catching up to Marius and Sika here. Who is going to get the best stand here? Looks like Hugo will overtake Marius. And now there's only 2 knockouts. Even a plus 0.4 would not have been enough. Which is a high 0.7. Alright, next round, let's go with a Shorty. Who won yesterday's edition, so let's see if he can take another one. Or if he's gonna get second again. Now he takes a different approach there. This does seem to be a bit slower. Goes hard inside, doesn't work out. Darker is completely dead there. Now Sika and Granati goes for an interesting approach there as well. So maybe we can check him out next round if he survives. Which it does look like the case, because Sika is fully dead as well. However, Darker saves himself because Fakey, I think, missed the jump here. Of course, these mistakes in the end can happen, especially if you're not paying attention to how far away the players in red are. Fakey surely did not know that both Darker and Sika are over a second behind, so he risked way more than he needed in the end. And that cost him. So as I said, let's go with Granati. I think he tries to go for the lowest possible airtime there in the jump. And let's see how that is going to work out for him. So far so well. I think Riolo has made a mistake there. I just don't think that makes a huge difference. Like, it's so much more important to get the next drift correctly. As we switch to Afi, who isn't able to save himself. And now a 0.66 wasn't enough. The pace is really high right now. So top 9, one more round with 2 knockouts. Let's spectate that Dexter, who's surely one of the favorites to take this one. We see Asse again gets by far the best start, but he goes full over the grass, then gets a nose slide, and he might be dead there. We see Carl and Dexter with a similar approach to what Granati is doing. Carl gets so much speed there, and Hugo just flies out. So the rest can just save their way into the finish. As this is the end for Asse and Hugo. Six more rounds to go. Only 1 knockout now. And let's follow Pasky. Let's see what he can do in this start. He goes for a very similar start to what Asse was doing, and it's clearly faster. Gets this turn properly as well, just about. Now Matu is quite far behind, will need to catch up a lot in the end. And he is coming closer here to Darker and Carl. It's all in this drift. Grenade drops down so early and Grenade is dead. I think he must have just released too much. And lost way too much speed. Wasn't able to stay in for top 6. Next up, we've still got Shorty, and Shorty gunning for the 2nd place, of course. Let's see if he's still doing that same approach, where he's really inside, goes for a very tight drift. You can see that it is quite a lot slower than what the rest are doing, but Shorty just has a really strong second half of the map. So far it's been working well for him. Again, he gets a really nice drift, will be able to catch up to Darker. Oh, but that's a terrible jump there. Somehow he's still in, because Darker was just way too far behind. So seeing that, I actually thought he was gonna go off the map there. Was a terrible jump, but surely that's not the way you want to do it. Let's see, top 5 now. Who is gonna get it? Dexter goes for the gap there. Manages to survive. We've got Shorty at the back yet again. Now only Matu really just jumping straight. The Dexter does the same mistake I made there. So unless anyone bonks in the finish, it will be Dexter going out. So obviously from a viewer's perspective it looks like a sloppy mistake, but when you're playing and when you know that the rounds are so tight, you just gotta go for all of those optimizations. Sometimes this is what happens. So Shorty's still in, probably the best person to spectate in the start, because we know he is gonna be a bit further behind. Let's see, nobody with a mistake still, but Shorty is 0.1 behind the rest. We see completely different approaches there. Nobody makes that mistake. Shorty just might be too far behind at this point, so he tried to risk. He knew what was on the line, but just wasn't able to pull it off. Now from the remaining 3, I know Matu has won twice. Pasky I don't think has ever won. And Carl has got 2nd at least once, but I'm not sure if he has a win. So let's start off with someone who already knows what winning feels like. And he is a bit of a surprise here, as we see Pasky dropping down quite a bit. It just maybe got a little bit of airtime there. Carl also goes hard over the grass, leaving Matu in a very nice position to survive right now, but Pasky coming back with so much speed, which means Carl's in last. And Pasky again with a sloppy turn, Carl overtakes him, so again it's Pasky in last. Who is gonna take this? Pasky just slightly more speedy in the end. What a round that was. Less than 0.01 of a difference in the end. Pasky just gets the better drift, gets the tighter line, and gets a spot in the final 2. So can Matu win another one? Both players with very similar starts. Let's see over this. Pasky goes harder over the grass, but it's not gonna matter much. But then he crashes, now that will matter much. So now it's all about Matu. Can he just avoid the mistakes? I mean, if he is on Discord with someone he knows, if he has chat on, he knows. And that is it. So Matu wins his 3rd Cup of the Day edition. And congratulations to him for a very good performance.